Welcome to Bitter Reality Brewing. This video is why I ordered a second FermZilla all-rounder pressure brewing kit and why I think it's the best value out there for the average home brewer, especially if you just need one fermentation vessel, something to definitely consider. Okay, we have two giveaways in this one. Yes, two. And yeah, I leave things out like that just so you can kind of get a hint that I got something else going on. But first, for anyone in the world, or at least we'll do our best, that includes Kindles if I can't get the book to you, but the Home Brewer's Companion, great little book. It is not a visual, there are some pictures, but it's definitely a book. And I'm gonna be giving away the tilt wrench. It used to be called something else called the hydrometer, but tilt wrench, keywords towards the end. Don't forget, like, subscribe, keep sharing, definitely appreciate it. First of all, thank you to all the viewers, subscribers. I ordered a second all-rounder kit, the whole kit and caboodle, whatever you want to call it. And the very next day, Caitlin reached out and said, hey, we really like your extreme review on the FermZilla all-rounder. Do you mind if we post it on our main page about the all-rounder? And I was like, yeah, I was very appreciative they asked. And on top of that, I didn't care to some degree, but actually appreciated it a lot. And huge thank you out there to Caitlin, appreciate it. If you're bottling and that's all you plan to ever do, something like this might work just fine. And don't think that it's shorter. It's about the same height with the little caps and everything, but you've got a spigot. You're good. I mean, if you're bottling, there you go, you're done. Nice and easy, big bubbler, rock on. But if you plan to brew long-term and you're looking to do pressure fermentation, non-pressure fermentation, first of all, the all-rounder is just a good all-round system. I mean, just a good all-rounder. You can get your hand in here to clean nice and easy. It makes things super easy. I am going away from fermentation systems that have small openings and glass. I'm going towards plastic or stainless steel with big openings. That's my long-term goal. First, if you order an all-rounder, what do you get? Just the all-rounder. You get the metal handle, and that's why I have the camera angled down a little so you can see what's on the table. But the handles that go around the side, super easy to attach. A little LCD temperature. Your little strip for measurement. If you haven't seen how to level the system and get that just perfect, check out the FermZilla All-Rounder Extreme Review. I'll put that up there. And then you get this, which can be drilled for additional features. And this, so you get your little twister lid and little cuff, and you get this bubbler, which I didn't understand why the bubbler is so foggy. Caitlin explained, and it made a lot of sense. And I was actually kind of appreciative that a company went out of their way to make something so basic and inexpensive better. 2 years ago, if not a year and a half ago, this thing was full. These things are made of a very cheap, thin plastic. They dry rot and they crack. And I'm always throwing them away. I'm always left with lids and a little piece like that that doesn't seem to get broken as easy, but they break. This is made of a different type of plastic. It doesn't dry rot or crack, at least not anytime soon from what I understand. So that's kind of cool. I didn't know that and I do appreciate it. If you decide, you say, I don't want the whole kit, I just want the all-rounder, I want to keep my cost down as much as possible, get yourself the straps. If I had to give a negative on the all-rounder, it would be that it's round. And yes, it can do that. So the straps are cheap. Grab yourself some straps, get it set. I mean, you could probably tape it if you want it to be, you know, really cheap, but I think this 10, 15 bucks, it's not a big deal. Get the straps. If you decide, you know what? I want to step all the way up and get myself a nice complete system so I can do my fermentations. This is really, in my eyes, geared more for people who keg because of the pressure fermenting and getting the pre-carbonated. You're not going to get that in a bottle real easy. Yeah, you can, but trust me, don't do a keg. If you buy the whole kit, MoreBeer finally got them back in stock, and this is geared towards MoreBeer because they're the only site I've seen that runs this deal. You can get plastic tops for doing your pressure fermentation. You get a duo-tight spunding valve, a disconnect, a little duo-tight. They do give you the basic floating dip tube with the filter attachment, which if you've seen my review On the floating dip tubes, this thing is very competitive with the Float It 1.0. Great little system. If you're pulling it from here, go for it. And it's included in the kit, which is really nice. And of course, the straps come with the kit. Now, if you decide, you know what, the FermZilla All-Rounder is nice, but I really want to take it to that next level, and I want to go for the FermZilla Conical Pressure Brewing Kit, well, that thing will also give you one of those nice little wrenches, which I can't remember where I put mine. Gotta find them. But it's a strap wrench so that if this gets on there too tight, you can just put it on, pull it, and pull it right off. So you get a little bonus in there, which is really sweet and makes life a lot easier. I have my older one set up here. I bought earlier in the year, I think in February. This is the new one. I've got to clean it, got to rinse that. A few things you can do to upgrade it. And I'm gonna get the box out of my way. Okay, first of all, like I mentioned, you can drill this so you can add things. I don't like drilling things for two reasons. One, I'm not really mechanically inclined, so I'm afraid I'm gonna drill something and create the hole too big or off or offset. Yeah, I think these sell for about 10 bucks. You can buy a second one that's pre-drilled. Yeah, and that way I can switch back and forth from fancy, non-fancy, however I want to do it. It doesn't matter. I can change it out. You can buy the stainless, and MoreBeer has the ones that are duo-tight compatible, but replaces the plastic ones. And the plastic ones, like I said, do come with the kit. This is why I like the FermZilla All-Rounder so much, because I can put my whole hand in there to clean it. I can do non-pressure, I can do pressure, and I can even control the temperature. Yeah, see where I'm going here? And I got a little Thermowell. I haven't even opened the bag. I thought it was already open. But I got the Thermowell. I got the twist chiller. They all come with they all include the duo-tight bulkhead fittings to attach to the lid so that it's nice and secure. That way you know when this is sitting inside there, this is sitting on top, and you got your Thermowell going down the center using like an Inkbird temperature controller, you can either go crazy and get yourself a nice glycol system, or you can do what I'm gonna do the first time, is what I call the poor man's glycol system, is ice packs and cooler and let it run and be all good. If you do that, you're gonna want one more item. You're gonna want the insulated jacket. The insulated jacket has a zipper on the side. It's all foil, you can see. It's got a zip tie or pull string on the bottom to kind of tighten it around. And it just helps to kind of keep the temperature a little more stable. Plastic, you know, is not best conductor compared to like steel or something like that, but this will help a great deal. And they have these in stock too now. They were on back ordered for a while, and I do mean for a while. So also, if you decide you want to go for the conical, it also has a jacket. It's just slightly larger, of course. But hands down, super, super efficient system for what you're paying. The FermZilla All-Rounder Pressure Brewing Kit runs about $110. The All-Rounder by itself is $70. Yeah, they've both gone up. One went up 10, one went up 20. It is what it is. Welcome to supply chain delays and additional costs and inflation. The conical is a little bit better deal actually, because the conical is $150, but for $20 more, you get all the accessories plus the strap wrench, which is pretty cool. I think the jackets are like $40 each. I can't remember if this was $10, $15, but each item does add up and it does cost a bit. That's why I'm saying that this may be the best all-around system for the average home brewer that's kegging, because you can get all these accessories and do so much with it, including pressure fermentation. And that's just my 2 cents on it, but honestly, I think it's a great, great value. Okay, if you're looking to win the book, really easy. All you have to do is put all-rounder, 2 words, all-rounder, anywhere in the comments. A week from the day the video premieres, I'll run the random comment picker, and it will grab a winner. We're gonna run another one where we're grabbing a tilt wrench. And if you don't know what a tilt wrench is, basically if you have a tilt hydrometer, it's a rubber coated wrench to help you pull the top off easy. Also includes a nice little bottle opener, which hey, everybody could use a bottle opener. But if you're looking to win this, all you have to do is put the word tilt somewhere down below. I kind of put these together intentionally because tilts are hard to read when you have a carbonated fermentation going on. It's kind of fun. It's frustrating, but I like both devices and it's just the way I decided to make it go. So don't forget to put that information down below. Good luck. Thank you again for joining us here at Bitter Reality Brewing. Don't forget, like, subscribe, keep sharing, and cheers.